I'm sorry. I'm so pissed off by that. Why would you say that? It's
Yeah, I
like,
don't know.
hmm,
That's
yeah,
dude. Yeah, I don't know. People are crazy. Like a lot of people are I don't know. They're caught up in like maybe like a religious belief about this coronavirus. There's a lot of people talking, buying like conspiracy theories about it. There's a
right.
lot going on.
Uh, Speaking of crazies, just because I love talking about this idiot, yeah, a couple of days ago, Trump wants to remove the lockdown of some states, so on a deadline of Easter Sunday, because he says Easter's important to him somehow. I have no clue what, and there's no actual reason why he's doing this. Yes, and Trevor Noah said, was Trevor Noah? Or was it John Oliver? I think it was Trevor Noah. Anyways, Trevor Noah made a joke saying that it was the time when the Easter Bunny resurrected Jesus Christ. Yes, and it's absolutely the most. I'm sorry, Trump has no clue how to handle these things, and he's getting more popularity because of it. And it's not the bad popularity I was expecting, it's the good popularity. It pisses me off to think that this guy is still getting praise. I'm lost for words for this. Uh, I don't know how this guy is still in office.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Why is and not only that, he just wants to. There's no benefit to reopening the churches. Is even it's just, it'll all do is cause the virus to spread even more. Or it's not. People should have the right to choose like what they want to do. Like I said, I'm a Christian, but here's the thing though. I have my own. Sorry, ow. Uh, I have my own right to choose whether or not what I want to do. I don't need to go to church to pray to God. And even if that one time went to the St. Patrick Cathedral, and it's actually a really good place, but architectural wise, I'm not a Catholic anymore. But it actually is. It does bother me that he has no reason to open the churches. I It's really bothers me.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Right. I'm gonna wash my mouth off with some news that I'm pretty sure could help this moron and wake him up for some odd reason. And here it is there are two places in the world where the virus is showing signs of slowing down. South Korea and get this, the place where the virus started from, Wuhan, China. It's actually one of that's actually something I actually like to hear because we need to learn from like these two places in order to curb the disease. Please. And I just want to say that I want to give props to both South Korea and China actually for actually trying to do something about it. Well, they took extra precautions, but I'm not sure why I'm praising such an insane country, but like China.
Um,
But at least these countries are doing something to curb this pandemic. It's act it's actually something I'm happy he is not. I'm just happy that a lot of stuff is not. Anyways, what do you think?
I mean, I'm glad that there's some, movement going on. Like, I don't know, something like decent's happening. It's a tricky
Right.
situation. I just hope, at least for our sake, we get over it soon.
Yeah, but this nutcase is just gonna take us down. Anyways, well, I just want to move on from coronavirus because we are just 19 minutes in. Anyways, just a fun time. I remember like this news story where I found out how that it's something incredibly stupid that Marvel just pulled off. Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they made a new iteration of their new Warriors team for their comics, the new Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they created 5 new characters like there's that actually caused some outrage, and the characters are a vampire emo kid called B Negative. Uh, let's see, what was his name again? Oh yeah, a kid who got his powers from internet gas called screen waving. I think his name was called. Yeah, but wrap your head around on internet gas. There, a fat girl who has a powerful backpack named Trailblazer, and finally the 2 characters that caused some major outrage. Each two non-binary characters who are siblings named Safe Space and Snowflake.
Oh no.
Yeah,
They came up with that. That's funny. Oh no.
that is. Yeah, when I told
Eh,
Lisa that, Lisa's sister, by the way, she called them just assholes.
I'm surprised that that like flu.
They did not. It's either a. Everyone's actually pissed off by this. This mostly because that. Mostly because Marvel has no clue. Oh yeah, I just looked it up. The guy with the internet powers, his name is Screen Time. Anyways, uh what Marvel, well, just dig up their own grave because his, his people are guessing whether or not they're serious, which is really bad for them. But if it was a joke, it's still bad for them. They just there's nothing to go around this. There's no way they could have actually. There's no
Yeah,
way to.
I don't know how they're gonna explain this to people.
My only and it's only just announced. The only saving grace they could do is just either rewrite the characters, my idea anyways, or they can just cancel the book. But that
Uh,
wouldn't help them at all, I don't think. That's actually the most. Either way, the characters still actually just exist, and this is not gonna. It's still not gonna end well for them. Um, because that is just plain stupid. Anyways, this might be the shortest episode we have, but anyways, let's move on to like the third segment. And sorry everyone for the slow news day. I think I have a much better idea for next week, but let's talk about the 3 trailers I talk about. Alright, third segment coming soon. And these three trailers had some content that actually are actually interesting to me. Actually, what do you think?
What are we looking at? I'm sorry.
These two trailers. First up, let's talk
Uh,
about Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Hmm. Uh, Rob?
yeah.
Yeah, I just
You want me? You? Oh, I was waiting for you to say something about them.
I did say something. Okay. Uh, one thing I keep in mind. I only played like sometime a couple minutes of Xenoblade, and I just want to talk about this because I know you've played like went through hours and hours of playing through this game, and you haven't
Yeah,
finished it
I
yet.
spent a ton of time on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. I mean, the game looks great. I'm glad they came out with a definitive remastered edition. Um.
And now they added a new epilogue to the game.
Yeah, I like that they added new content. I mean, the game, honestly, the original uh Wii graphics, I thought like um how can I put it? The Wii graphics, for those that don't know, you can actually emulate Wii on your computer and you can upscale the graphics. So instead of the Wii outputting, I believe is 480p at best, you can upscale that to 1080p. And like certain games on the Wii look gorgeous at 1080p. And this game is one of them. When you play this game at 1080p, it looks fantastic.
Right.
Um, and with that, what I liked about this definitive edition is that they didn't just take like the base game and just like upscale it to 1080p and call it a day. They like redid like the graphics models and whatnot. Like the style is now more in line with Xenoblade 2. Um, and I think I thought that was a good change. Uh, yeah, I can't wait to replay this game. I actually never beat the original one, but I did put like 100+ hours. I got stuck because I was at this point where, in the story, where like if you continue, a lot of the side quests get canceled out, and essentially it's like a point of the game where it's like, okay, once you continue past this point, you pretty much have to go straight to the end of the game. And so I stopped and I started trying to do all these side quests because you want to like get all like I think they're like these like secret weapons, or at the very least, there were like some powerful like weapons or armor that you could get. And yeah, I'm glad that they're remastering this game, especially like when it first originally came out. I don't think many people knew too much about the game.
Right.
It's kind of like a low key classic, and there was points where because of how rare the game was, GameStop actually, if you tried to buy the game used, they were selling it for like $80+ used. So,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
yeah. History wise, I actually I mostly found out about this game because I found out that loads of people on the internet in the U.S. as actually were petitioning. I forgot which company were the ones who owned the rights,
Monolith,
but uh, the I don't know which company it was, but. It's
Monolisoft, I think it's called. No,
Yeah, I think Microsoft. I don't know, but they petitioned the company to port the game over to the U.S. Yes, and that's why the game came out.
I
That's
mean,
actually
yeah, I'm glad that it came out over here. It's a solid